bike ride, getting out, trying to get some exercise. Season's right around the corner, Premier League, so gotta stay active.
Welcome everyone back to the Frankfurt Famous channel. Damn, it's hot in here. I'm gonna turn on the AC real quick. All right, everyone, sorry about that. Welcome back to my channel, where we're going to be talking about different topics going around Chelsea Football Club's rumors and speculations. Let's get it. So guys, it looks like Frank Lampard and Chelsea want to bring to the board that we should be allowing for teams to have up to 9 substitutes on the bench. Yes, we have to understand that there is going to be 9 matches in a 6-week period. That is a lot of matches, especially for a lot of players who have been sitting out for more than 3 months now. We have a lot of veteran players who've been playing professionally for years and haven't had an opportunity to take this much time away from football, which could be very detrimental to their bodies. It's hard to stop something and then restart it at a fast pace with honestly not enough time to really get some training in that will help them be strong enough to go throughout the whole season. It looks like this is going to be brought to the Premier League shareholders on Thursday, and the 20 clubs will talk this out and they will vote on this by June 11th. Something we need to do. We're seeing a lot of players who are taking their time to come back to training, and we got to understand, I mean, we had a lot of detrimental things going on around the club. Cullen Hudson-Odoi's arrest. We also have N'Golo Kante still training on his own due to this pandemic and the concerns. So with having the opportunity to have more people on the bench, it's only going to make it fair for teams to be able to play at their full potential, instead of having these incidents where teams are going to be lacking the quality they need to perform. As we know, right now we are top 4 and we have an opportunity to go into the Champions League, but it's up and running. So we don't know where we're going to go from here. So we have to really look at our options and try to stay positive as much as possible. Philippe Countinho rumors are back and they aren't going anywhere. We're still talking about him. He's still trying to find a club. He's interested in going back to the Premier League. All these things are being expressed. We know right now he is playing his trade in Germany with Bayern Munich. Right now, you know, he does have 8 goals, 6 assists, which are decent numbers for a world-class player, especially coming in from having a detrimental play with Barcelona. It was just so ugly, but now he's getting back to somewhat of his best, and we do understand that there's a possibility that we might be losing Willian and Pedro. So if we're going to be losing that veteran leadership in the midfield, and there's speculations about a loan being offered for Coutinho to a new club, I definitely think we should take the time to consider it. Understanding that, yeah, we are bringing him in on loan, so we're not going to be spending a lot of money to have him on the squad. We're still going to be adding that veteran leadership into the squad. Coutinho, if he could be anywhere from 70 to 80% of what he was at Liverpool, just think about how beautiful that could be added to our squad. There's a reason why he wasn't a blip. He was that great of a player playing his trade in the Premier League. I know he's a lot older now and his confidence might be a little shot, but I think if we could get somewhere in that percentage range, he has a lot he can offer to our team. I mean, he can play anywhere in the midfield, right, left, down the middle. His strongest positions I definitely see are down the middle and also playing on the left flank, cutting in on his right. The type of player who can help teams definitely open up on the width. Runners will be able to overlap him, and he plays at a very high tempo and he's not selfish. He'll make that pass. He has the confidence to make that pass. He has the confidence when to release the ball. He definitely also has great footwork, and he knows how to get out of trouble when the defense is collapsing on him. Those are strong traits, and that's a lot that players Mason Mount can learn from him, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. And what he's also going to do is he's going to give Tammy Abraham, as we know, he's great at getting into the box. It's going to give him opportunities to find gaps in the defense to where he gets better opportunities in finding the back of the net and being able to actually hit those opportunities first chance, as he's going to become more comfortable knowing that he's going to find him when he makes that run. Yet again, this is going to add more competition to the team, which competition is what we need. That's only going to make our players play at their best and never take the opportunity to sleep. Like, you can't. There's no dozing off. If you do that, you know you're going to be sitting on the bench. And that's, for these young players, will be detrimental, because once you get into the Chelsea's first team and you lose that confidence, it's very hard to get back into the team. And you don't want to be on loan, because that can be a long process, as we know with a lot of players that went on loan that are not back at the club. So these rumors, viewers, let me know how you feel about it. I know it continues to be brought up, but we do have to understand, like, he is a world-class player. Brazil international. He has the experience, as he's played in one of the best teams in Spain, in Germany. So he has the leadership. He just needs the confidence. And I think Frank Lampard will be the best manager to get that out of him, because he was a player himself. Also was a player that had a lot on his shoulders when he first came into the league, that he would one day be this legend, which he is. So I think that's something he can definitely offer to Philippe Countinho, to the team, as we are trying to definitely hold on to this fourth spot and maybe move up, or even be able to make it into the Champions League as we get ready for another competitive year coming up. Let's talk about, you guys, Alex Telles. Rumors are still coming up. The Sun reports that Chelsea have not given up on the player and pursuing him. As we do know that PSG are front runners for him with a 25 million euro bid that has supposedly been agreed by both clubs. But since there's no concrete detail yet, due to the pandemic kind of throwing everything in whack, we do understand that his name is continuing to pop up in a lot of discussions around Chelsea, as either Marcos Alonso or Emerson have been rumored to be leaving. One of those players will be leaving the club, or both. For me, I definitely think I would love to keep Emerson, but let's talk more about Alex Telles, as he this year has scored 8 goals, 5 assists, has 5 yellow cards, and 1 red card. We can definitely say that Alex Telles, what he does do well is he likes to join the attack. He has a hell of a left foot. I mean, he can strike the ball. But another thing that he can offer is his defense on one-on-one, which he doesn't shy away and doesn't pull out from the initial contact and going in for the ball. As we do know, he does have, not too much, but he does have yellow cards and red cards, which in due time, learning and players around him will help him in his defensive qualities. He's 27 years of age. What we did see during the season is we didn't have too much of our left backs joining the attack as much as needed, and a lot of goals weren't coming from the left back position. Marcos Alonso, yet again, is a winger, so if that's coming across your mind, yes, he's one of our best left wing players who scores goals, but he's not a left back, so let's just throw that out of this conversation. But we need a lot of goals coming from everywhere across the board, not just from our strikers. We want to take attention away from our strikers, so that gives them opportunities to score more goals, because we're going to be more of a complete team. Teams are not going to know what player to double up on. and to send more defenders on the right side or left side if we have goals coming from both sides. Alex Telles can definitely add a lot to the team, as he is really good with hitting balls into the box. Yet again, loves to join the attack, and he does not have that defensive lapse where he will fall asleep on defense. He does tend to have great awareness, and he knows when to attack, when he's not going to leave our defense vulnerable to a counterattack from the opposition. So those are very smart skill set, and those are the things that I think is going to also help with our defense. As we know, we were conceding way too many goals this year. It was driving me nuts. I know we have strong defenders, but it was a whole team. I can't blame one person, but it was a whole team not playing defense as a unit. That's where we suffered. I do want to talk about Emerson, as he does suggest that he's happy at Chelsea. There's rumors about him going to Juventus in Italy. I definitely think we should keep him. Yes, there's been opportunities for him to shine, and sometimes he tends not to take those opportunities, as he was injured quite a bit this year, so we didn't get to see too much of him. But last year we were able to get a good understanding of the player, as he also has great attacking skills. He loves to make a run behind the wingers and hitting a nice ball. But there was opportunities where he would get into the attack and put his head up to look into the box, and there would be nobody or one player in the box with the defense from the opposite team covered in the box. Those are things we can't see. Players have to be on the same wavelength. If he is making that run on the wing, we have to have our players sprinting into the box. We have to understand that the Premier League is a tough league. You're only going to get goals with these teams when we're all on the same page and we're all striving to get goals. It's not up to, yet again, the striker to put in goals. Everyone has to be fighting for this opportunity. But Emerson lacks on the defense. He tends to fall asleep. There's been a couple times where he's fell asleep, and we've conceded goals from that. So I won't put too much on him, as I know he was injured, and I definitely think he can come back and be a stronger player, especially with competition in his position, and knowing that he's a full international player for Italy, so he's going to need to be at his top level if he wants to be playing with his country. So I'll definitely say Emerson, Alex Telles, rumors about Alex Telles coming up, but if we can get him and also Emerson in the squad, that is going to help that headache that we have on the left back position. Azpilicueta can fill in anywhere in the back line, and he is our captain, but I think Azpilicueta's position is right back, challenging with Reece James, because Azpilicueta doesn't tend to get forward when he plays at the left back. He is stronger at holding his position, and he doesn't really offer too much in the attack, and his left foot isn't strong enough to be putting in those decisive balls we need for our attacking midfielders and our striker. Timo Werner. I love the player. He comes across my mind a lot, as I know we're looking for another striker in the market. We need a top level striker. I love Tammy Abraham. He's young. He's still going to get that experience. He's the striker of the future. But to bring in a world-class striker will offer us a great deal of getting more goals and becoming a top team in Europe. Liverpool would be crazy not to bring him into the team. I don't understand that. I would be doing whatever I could if I were Liverpool to bring him in the team. But hey, they're on their own page. This is all about Chelsea right now. So I just dream and I think about, I know we would have the fastest counter-attacking team with Timo, Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi, Ziyech, Willian, coming down on teams with tenacity. That is like one of the most dangerous front threes I could see in the league we would have with Chelsea. The quickness of play, the speed of each player, like it would be detrimental to teams. I mean, it would be shocking seeing how we would be able to destroy these teams on counterattacks and getting more goals added to our goal count. But we did sign Giroud to the team, and I think we need to focus right now on Giroud. As much as I would love Timo to be on the team, maybe he will stay for one more year and we'll be able to sign him the next year. But Giroud does offer a lot of experience also too, and he is a top player as he has great experience playing as the number 9 for France, and he can still offer a lot of leadership and a lot of counsel to Tammy and guiding him and making him a stronger header of the ball and showing him what positions he needs to be in to receive those balls and to be able to be on his toes and ready to catch defenders sleeping, so then he can be able to offer more on the offensive end. So as much as I would love to see Timo at the team, I'm not giving up on this. It doesn't look like, with reporters stating that he's not interested in coming to Chelsea and that Liverpool is the team that's only on his mind. I don't know if the reporters are bored or they just feel like this is a way of keeping information going, but I don't know. I don't know if this is something that is going to actually happen. I would love for it to happen because I can only dream of the attack. I mean, it would be wonderful. But viewers, let me know what you think about Timo. Do you feel the same passionate way I feel about adding him to the team? Do you think that he can add that speed and quality that we're missing, and also making the team even more versatile with him coming in, as we could also play a 2 striker position with him and Tammy up top? So let me know what you think, viewers, down in the comment. I would love to also respond to that. Thank you everyone for tuning in to another Frank for Famous channel. I hope you enjoyed the topics that I discussed today. For my viewers, I want to let you know that I will be dropping 2 videos every week about Chelsea Football Club. So please don't forget to like, and also don't forget to subscribe, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Come on, Blues!